Hello and welcome,
Hello there.
everyone.
Hello.
How we doing,
Hi.
everyone? Hope we're
How are
doing
you?
well. We return
well?
once again with Marvel Multiverse, the Cataclysm of Kang, Session 11, Fine Dining. And before we get too far into things, I'm just going to double check the audio settings because I couldn't
That's
double
probably a
check
good
it while
plan.
we were streaming. Yeah. No,
Can you center me, Chris?
Oh, well, then stop moving.
No.
I'm in the center of my screen.
Are you though?
Can you send me?
I am.
No, I refuse. All right.
This is the
Thank you,
lopsided
Chris.
stream.
I appreciate it. It's very nice.
All right, let's introduce our lovely cast, starting with Kieran. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm Kieran, aka KaradanZero, and I am playing. Who the fuck am I playing? I'm
Meili.
playing Mimir.
Meili.
I am
AKA
playing someone who's pretending to know what
Dominique
they're doing.
also.
Hi, I'm SeaGoatGames, and I am playing the Big Tree Man.
Hello, I'm Aaron. I'm playing Ghostlight.
Hello, I'm Simone. I'm playing a guy who's pretending to know what they're doing, and also
Meili. Meili.
All right, now that we've introduced everyone, let's find out what we did last time in the Cataclysm of Kang, because previously on the Cataclysm of Kang, our heroes would be brought together by the former director of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury, to look into the arson and buyout of properties in Little Italy. The heroes would discover that the Magia crime family, the Manfredis, were behind the arson and property buyout. Their schemes ran deeper than a property racket, however, as the heroes would discover that the Manfredis were working with Hydra from a parallel Earth to open a portal between realities. Our heroes were able to stop them and shut down the portal, preventing the arrival of something called the Crimson Surfer. A week or so later, our heroes would be drawn into Hell's Kitchen, where the wrecking crew were running roughshod. The heroes were able to take down the wrecking crew, saving Hell's Kitchen. They would soon discover, however, that the wrecking crew had been in the raft the entire time, meaning that the wrecking crew that the heroes took down were from another reality. Before the heroes could unwrap this, the Federal Emergency Aid and Response Team arrived in Hell's Kitchen to lock the area down. The heroes would discover that that not all was what it seemed with this government agency. They were using heavy-handed tactics to keep citizens of Hell's Kitchen in check. The heroes would arrive at the convention center to see a portal being opened and an invasion of Hydra beginning. The invasion of Manhattan overwhelmed the city. Hydra from this parallel Earth came in force, and they brought many superpowered variants of heroes and villains to put the tide in their favor. Our heroes would prevent the infiltration of Hydra to the Baxter building, where Herbie lent them the Fantastica for use. The heroes would then discover that monuments capable of generating force fields were being created around Manhattan. The monuments set to open a bigger force field, cutting off Manhattan from the rest of Earth if they were all brought online. Our heroes were able to shut down the monuments by storming the heart of Hydra's operation, the convention center. They successfully stopped this invasion and shut down the portal that was opened within the convention center. While the invasion might have been stopped, there are still many dangling threads. What is to stop Hydra from doing this again and next time in a more secluded location? What will the heroes need to do to put the stop to these Hydra forces from coming back? Find out in the next thrilling issue of the Cataclysm of Kang.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Woo!
Yeah.
Alright, has anybody got any questions? It's been a hot minute since we last played, so that was
I have a question.
Yeah, what was the question?
Why was Captain America not evil, but Hawkeye was?
Well, you'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out as you learn
In the
more
next
about
issue of the
In
Cataclysm
the next
of Kang.
issue of the
Aaron.
Cataclysm of Kang.
Baby, please tell me,
Clang?
Aaron, baby,
Klang.
please,
Yes, baby?
please tell me, please tell me you understand why Hawkeye was evil, and that you did not pick up on the hints.
What, that he was a hot guy? I'm confused.
Okay, yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so with that, let's
You're
jump
making me
into
feel
the game.
stupid. Wait.
Oh,
Let's jump into the game. Welcome, true believers, to another exhilarating issue of the superhero Daring Do. Manhattan is busy picking up the pieces from Hydra's invasion of their Earth. Our heroes and trucks for damage control are seen around the city with the city's damaged infrastructure. It will be a while before Manhattan can lick its wounds together. The city's heroes cannot afford to sit on their laurels, however. It's not a question of if Hydra returns, but when. In the meantime, our veritable paragons of good have become infamous in Manhattan. Coming from humble beginnings, they have experienced a sense of growing fame as of late. The city has hailed them as true heroes of the city, a title well earned considering their important part in staunching the invasion. Still, this change in paradigm must be strange for our humble heroes, going from nobodies wanting to do good to now becoming bona fide celebrities within New York. This feeling of progression should be felt by our heroes as they glide through the sky in the Fantasticar. Citizens down below looking at them, cheering them on as saviors of Manhattan. What goes through our heroes' minds as they make their way to the Baxter building to return their lone vehicle? So, at the moment, the four of you are in the Fantasticar, making your way towards the Baxter building to return the vehicle to the Fantastic Four. Now, what thoughts are going through our heroes' minds as things have there's a bit of a reprieve at the moment as you have staunched this invasion from Hydra.
And we're being watched
Where are
by
the
adoring
Fantastic
fans.
Four?
Sorry, Aaron?
Where are the Fantastic Four? Why
Well,
are they
you'll
not
find out in
here?
a second. You'll find out in a second. You're asking all these questions that are going to be answered like
Just
down the line.
immediately answered. I'm
The,
just
the
like,
answer is patience. That's the answer, Aaron. The
5
answer
minutes
is
from now.
patience. Patience.
What are we doing
Wax
here?
on,
Yeah.
wax off.
What's happening?
Or
Where's
jacket on,
Kang?
jacket off.
Where is Kang?
Hey, Chris, how is my next roll gonna go?
I'm gonna roll ego to know what's going on. Okay, I failed.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
knew
that
that.
track.
It's also not the right roll to roll for that, so that makes sense.
Anyway,
Sorry, I meant logic.
what is going through the minds of our heroes as they're drifting through the sky towards the Baxter building across Manhattan?
Am I in a tank still, or am I
No,
in
you are not in a tank.
the... You're taking the tank
You
away
have been
from me.
pulled from that tank and beat up for taking the tank.
By the GM, not by anyone in the game. I feel like Meili would be just kind of taking in the adoration of the people to a degree, because obviously she's fairly used to being the popular person and is kind of accustomed to not quite this level of attention, but like, you know, a similar vibe, a similar kind of attention. So she's just kind of, you know, just giving a little wave out the car, and you know, they're her fans. She has to give them some attention. But she's also going to be concerned about her sister at this point, because obviously a lot's gone down. And I think a lot's gone down that she probably wasn't prepared for mentally.
Speaking of Meili's sister, what is Meili's sister, Mimir, Dominique, thinking?
I think at first, sort of immediately after things just sort of died down, and you know, I imagine other heroes jumped in to, you know, help secure any sort of last vestiges of Hydra resistance. There would have been this elation, this excitement of, oh my god, we did it. And probably there would have been a moment of, Marcel, we did it. This is what I was talking about. We have become real heroes. And then as we got in the Fantasticar and went outside, and you know, there's people sort of coming into the streets, there probably would have been an, oh shit, oh, that's a lot of people who are looking at us moment. And so I think Mimir would be a little bit withdrawn, sort of trying to focus and you know, trying to disappear a little bit into flying the Fantasticar.
Okay. Sylvan, Ghostlight, what thoughts are going through either of your heads?
Go ahead, Patrick.
I was waiting for you. I was like, he's gonna go, right? He's gonna go. You would probably see him, Sylvan, with probably still messing around with the controls, getting like a big bucket of food, however he can, give it, and just eating the big bucket of food. Just kind of putting it out of his mind almost a little bit.
Yeah. So you pull the crank on the machine before you. More of that sort of grey sludge comes out, and you taste the grey sludge. What are you most desiring at the moment? What kind of food do you want at the moment more than anything other?
Fried chicken.
It tastes like fried chicken.
It's just like just like a straw and like an oversized bowl, just sucking out like a straw.
I think he would be thinking about this. This is the only thing I remember with the last session. He would be thinking about how much he was basically raw dogging Bullseye into pinning submission, and how bloody useless he was in that fight. He would be feeling a little bit self-conscious about that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the Fantastica drifts across the skyline of Manhattan, darting between buildings, is there any conversation that happens between any of the members of our heroes on the way, or is it a fairly silent journey on the way?
I would offer Aaron some gray sludges that taste like fried chicken.
He would take like a bowl or whatever, and he would just like sit there and sort of silently eat at it, not even
what's the food that you want the most at the moment? What's the
just to pull from my real life a little bit, pizza.
Yeah, it tastes like any particular pizza?
Just a standard margarita pizza, you know.
Yeah,
nice,
it tastes
nice
like a
little
margarita
succulent
pizza. Tastes like a margarita
Margarita pizza.
Nice.
What margarita pizza? Now I'm curious.
It's just tomato sauce and cheese.
Yeah.
You don't know what a margarita is in America.
Why do you call that
It's not an
a
American thing.
margarita
Now.
pizza?
It's just what it's
a
called.
pizza. It's just a pizza.
Comes from Italy, my dude. It's margarita.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, we just call it pizza. Like, we don't add anything to it. That is pizza. You're just typing pizza.
So anyway, so Ghostlight, you're passed over the well, you put a bowl underneath the funnel and grab some of that sludge. You eat some of the sludge. Anything else that happens in this in the Fantastica on the way?
I think, you know, there'd definitely be moments where maybe there's fewer people around, where Mimir might say to Meili, "Master, there are so many people."
And you did not expect this? After
No,
saving the whole city?
I just wanted to do some good things. We did some good things. Why you can be in the spotlight, okay?
I will do whatever I can to protect you. You know this. I will never abandon you to the curse, but they will want to see you.
I don't know how to handle this.
Well, perhaps we can try to do it together.
Okay,
I will hold your hand.
okay. And after that exchange, I think Mimir is visibly a little bit more relaxed with that bit of reassurance.
And with that, the panel shifts over to the Baxter building, where we see the Fantastica come in from the corner of the panel, make its way towards the roof of the Baxter building, where there's the 4 emblazoned on the landing pad at the top. As you come over, the air blows up as you slowly descend your way down onto the platform. As you do, you see the robotic body of Herbie just waving at the 4 of you, going, "Greetings, friendly units! You have made it back!"
It is no less excited than late.
Well, you have made it back with the Fantastica in one piece, which is better than the Fantastic Four in some instances.
We took care of it, Herbie.
with that, you hear a voice, a booming voice from behind you that just says, "You better not have gotten a scratch on her." As you turn, you look and you see this big, bulky, orange rock man, the Thing. He is in he's wearing a pink, fluffy dressing. What are they called? Pink, fluffy
dressing gowns.
Robe.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
the
That's
wearing a pink, fluffy robe with a steaming cup of coffee in one of his stony hands and a stogie in between his fingers. And he puts the stogie up to his mouth, takes a deep breath in, and looks over at the four of you and says, so it's the four of you that we should be thanking for driving out Hydra from our building. Thank you.
And it is you that we should be thanking for nothing. Does that sound about right?
Well, we did lend you the Fantastic car. We don't lend that to anyone.
You are not here to lend us the car. That was your young friend.
Yes, I was the one who gave them the car. Indeed. Be quiet, Herbie. Be quiet.
So when's the tour?
What? What did you say?
When's the tour? When do we get a tour?
You want a tour of the
famous
place?
building? Famous building.
Do not
don't really get to see
count
much
me
of it
in
with Hydra and all them.
Yeah, I'll get you. I mean, if you really want a tour, I'll comp you some tickets to the tour downstairs. You can go another day. They can show you around. I'm not exactly a tour guide type of guy.
No, you don't say.
No, I'm far too busy to be walking people around and showing them around the doohickeys around this place.
We can see that you are incredibly busy.
What time is it, by the way?
It's in the morning at the moment. It's like
I was gonna say, is it like in the middle of the afternoon? He's still in the robe.
Actually, no. Let's say it's the middle of the afternoon. Let's say it's the middle of the afternoon and he's still in his robe.
Okay. I would then say be like very busy with your festive
Hey, what do you
outfit.
expect from me? We just came back from the negative zone. We had to stop a nihilist.
And
You're a nihilist?
No,
That makes sense.
a
That checks out.
nihilist. A nihilist. He's like this robotic guy in the negative zone that controls a bunch of bugs with his like rod.
That sounds very important. Good job.
Yeah, well, we managed to whoop his butt real good.
You
It's,
squashed some bugs.
Is Monsieur Richards available?
Reed's busy in his lab. He's locked away, busy tinkering away and stuff. When he's in his lab, it's best not to bother him, because otherwise you might distract him and a wormhole might open up in the middle of the building. That's happened more than once.
And is he also so comfortably clothed?
I'm sorry, what? Do you mind saying again in English?
Is he also cavorting around in a pink fluffy robe?
No, why would he be walking around in a pink fluffy robe? Yeah, wait,
his
is this a comment on my robe?
Indeed, why would anyone be walking around in a pink fluffy robe?
Hey, it's
It is a
comfortable.
good question.
It's comfortable.
It does look comfortable, guys. You have to give it to him. He looks like
And I'm
nothing
so glad.
bothers him.
I'm so
He looks
glad that you
consistent,
are
guys.
So very unbothered in the midst of crisis.
Well, what crisis are you looking at right now? We don't exactly have a crisis going on now. You
there is a fashion crisis.
If this is some
There is
kind
a
of
fashion
weird way of you
crisis.
fishing for a compliment from me, well, I've already said
There-
well done for saving the Baxter building. I don't know what else you want. You want me to give you the keys to the city? I don't have that kind of clearance.
I could take that coffee, actually.
What do you want my coffee for? I can get you another cup of coffee.
Okay, that works. Thank you.
Hey, what?
We'll take and she kind of looks around the group and then looks at Ghostlight and considers for a second, goes, we'll take 3 or 7, please. Civil
Yeah, look, he kind of...
You have oat milk and caramel syrup?
He kind of grumbles and he looks over at Herbie and he's like, you heard them, Herbie? They want coffee.
No. Herbie
Oh no, I need to talk to Herbie.
You need to... So,
Chris is so upset with us.
Let me get this straight. You've come up to one of the strongest individuals within this universe. One of the most fantastic individuals, mind you. And you're wanting them to make coffee for you.
The fantastic label is a little,
It's in the title, Fantastic Four!
Yes, as a collective for are fantastic.
I thought the 4 didn't include you. I thought that was Herbie. That it was Torch, Herbie, Reed.
Invisible. You know what? Just because you all saved the Baxter building, I'll go and get you some coffee. And he mumbles as he goes.
As he walks away, merci, it was nice to meet you.
He goes into the elevator, disappears. Herbie turns to the 4 of you. What did you want to talk to me about, friendly humans?
I'll say some things about the Fantastic R and how it works. Get into a technical conversation with him.
yeah, and the 3 of you are watching this as it's almost like they're talking in a foreign language with the amount of jargon that's being thrown out. Is there any conversation between the 3 of you as you wait on the rooftop for your coffees? I take that as a no.
Yeah, I guess not.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. After about 10 or so minutes, the elevator opens up again. The thing comes out with Fantastic Four styrofoam cups, and he's got like a little tray, and he passes it over to you, and he says, "There you go, straight from the cafe."
Thank you.
What is for branding?
Yeah, it's from the cafe in the shop.
You guys have hell of a marketing. Okay.
Guess it reminds me of Vought International.
I'm sorry, what?
Vought International. It's a large company, very focused on marketing.
Sounds like a multi-dimensional thing. I'm not too worried about that. All right. So thank you for bringing back the Fantastic Car. That was that was a real good that you brought it back, and hopefully it gave you some assistance during your mission to save New York City from Hydra. But Reed actually said that he had something for you, and the thing goes up to the controls and the control panel and starts typing up stuff. The hangar bay doors open up and the Fantastic Car lowers down. After about 5 or so minutes, another vehicle comes up on a raised pedestal, a Cadillac of some kind that looks like it's been retrofitted with a bunch of different bits of technology. And he goes, "Yeah, she's an older model, but I'm sure she can fit. She's fit for use for your purposes." And with that, the thing goes up to the vehicle and like slaps the hood. The headlamp comes out, and he's like, "Oh, just hang on." Yeah, she's a little rough on the edges.
Ghostlight walks.
You go.
I was just going to say, Ghostlight walks up to it and he looks it over and he's like, "It's a little bit black noir. Is Reed down in the deep? I have to say, you're like a light, a starlight." And then he'll just stop speaking.
Is he having a stroke right now? What's going on here?
Yes.
Sometimes he gets
Fight for the homeland.
This is for us.
Yeah,
He's been on Reddit a little too much lately.
How do we get it off the rooftop?
Flies.
Oh, and it will definitely fly and not fall?
It'll definitely fly. What? Sorry.
And not fall?
Well, I don't think it will.
Maybe Elvie and I...
This was one of our first vehicles. It's, she's proved us well. We've taken this baby all the way to Latveria and back, and he slaps it again, and, and another bit goes on. Just gotta get that back in there.
Maybe Elvie and I give it a once-over before we take flight? You have seen what happens when baby birds first take their steps out of the nest?
Yeah, sure, give it a little bit of a once-over, but just think of it as a thank you gift from the Fantastic Four to you.
Thank you, this is very generous. And Mimir will actually go up and give the thing a hug. Kind of, I imagine, very much like that.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Well, you don't no need to get all mushy on me. Get it. So you're gonna do a little once over of the vehicle?
Yeah.
It is. I'm not gonna make you do a check for this. It's it's just the vehicle is it is very old. It is definitely very old, but it does seem functional. It does seem like it will function and that it will not just fall straight out of the sky.
Yeah.
But it might blow back every now and then. Like it might kick back and it might be a rough ride, but it will get you to where you need to go.
Yeah, okay. So report that back to them and the rest of the group. And I guess just sort of mention, and maybe over time this can be a project for me. I can improve it.
We all think we can fix him.
I do not like that they have given us an antidote, but
maybe he can be one of the boys.
What?
We
need to get you off Reddit.
Stretch, yeah.
We really need to get you off Reddit.
I'm trying really hard.
Ghostlight, do you need?
I'm dealing with some stuff. Don't mind me.
Do you maybe?
I think he broke back into my medicine bag.
You are definitely dealing with some stuff. Why would it just be one of the boys? Look at half of our group. It does not describe us.
That's true.
You need to confront your internalized misogyny, my friend.
It is not internalized, this is what it is.
It's societal. I'll get over it, don't worry.
It being societal does not mean you can skirt accountability for your own actions.
I'll get over it. It's a problem and I'm gonna fix it, I promise.
We all think we can fix him.
That is all we can ask. What is your problem?
Just Hawkeye left me with some real insecurity issues. I'm questioning a lot right now.
Sir, do you need breakfast? Are you hungry?
Trying to mirror the thing.
No, that you see that it is possible.
Shall we go get breakfast? Lunch? I don't know what time it is.
Okay. So the four of you hop into the Cadillac version of the Fantastic Car. The vehicle kind of shakes as it lifts off from the ground. It feels very unsteady. It feels like everyone but Mimir, because Mimir is telepathically connected to the vehicle. Everyone, they feel like, oh no, this is going to blow up in any second. But the vehicle manages to zoom off into the sky with Herbie waving away, the thing looking on from the building rooftop. Now, here's the question that I'm going to ask the four heroes is, where are you going to be going? And what's the plans moving forward? Because you need to sort of figure out what's the next steps what you're going to be doing next. It might require you to go speak to Fury, possibly, or maybe even just hitting the streets and figuring some stuff out. But I'll leave it up to the four of you to take it away to discuss amongst each other what the next steps are for
Do you
this.
think that this thing could get us to a dive system?
It's fine.
Perhaps on the way to see the anchor man.
Maybe, but I think the car just wants to drive around. It's been cooped up in a garage for many years now. Just wants to stretch its legs.
I think that there will be plenty of time for that.
Yes, very good. We have plenty of time. Okay.
But we do need to assess our situation, no?
What situation? I thought the city was saved.
Yes, but there's an element of the angry man knows area now.
Actually, of course, I forgot. Hold on. And then the car goes through a little bit of a bumpy patch. It's getting better at letting me know when this will happen. Maybe we go back to the warehouse, get in touch with Monsieur Fury.
After going through the drive-thru.
Sorry?
After going through the drive-thru.
Yeah. Oui, sounds good. What do you want?
Perhaps Taco Bell?
Marcel. Really? Is this your cheat meal?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
All right, Taco Bell drive-thru it is.
Yeah, she's definitely not as concerned about her waistline any further because I think she's expending an amount of energy that yeah. She's just like, you know what? It's cheat day every day.
Right. Okay. So the four of you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So the plan is get food and then go back to warehouse and contact Director Fury.
Cool.
Or former Director Fury.
Yeah. So the four of you head over, grab some food. You get some weird looks as you make your way into the drive-thru. So basically, there's this vehicle ready to come in when suddenly your vehicle just stops in it. And it's like, oh my god! But you're able to get drive-thru and get food as you make your way back to the warehouse where you are. Well, actually, what I'm going to ask is, are you going to go back to the warehouse or will you go to the convention center? Because you know that Fury and his people are at the convention center.
Okay.
But however, you can just go to the warehouse if you're just wanting a phone call with Fury. But that's completely up to you.
Yeah. I'm happy with whatever, but
I keep forgetting that this is immediately after, and so people would still be in the places that they would be. I think probably the convention center then.
Okay, cool. All right, so you make your way to the convention center as you see a bunch of different government vehicles parked outside the convention center. There's a bunch of agents that are inside. You make your way. You drop well, actually, what are you calling this car? Because it's not going to be called the Fantastic Car anymore. So what are you going to be calling this new vehicle that you have? Do you have a name for it?
Ooh, it's a good one. Anyone got any suggestions?
no, not me. I will name it something.
We don't even have a team name yet.
Yeah.
Naming a fucking car.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, the vehicle drops down. Everyone kind of looks at the four of you as you exit. There's a perimeter around where there are a few civilians that go, "It's them! It's them! It's the heroes of New York!" And they all just start cheering as the four of you exit your car. Some of you are a little bit more overwhelmed than others. Mimir, you sort of shrink into yourself.
Yeah.
Meili, you're just waving.
She is, but she's taken Mimir's hand quite literally as they're going in.
But you make your way towards the convention center as you make your way towards where the controls are. There's plenty of agents sort of milling around this place. The number of technicians looking at the gear. When you arrive, you see Fury turn to the four of you and he just says, "Well, if it's not the heroes of New York, welcome. Thank you for coming here, and I'm assuming that you've come here to discuss what's next, because this is obviously, even though we've saved New York, this is not the end. I think we can all agree on that. Isn't that right?" So looks at the four of you.
Yes, correct.
All right, well, you did good, but the job's not over yet. While the portal has been closed and placed under our control, the presence of the Federal Emergency Aid and Response Team shows that Hydra from this Earth 56438 has other means to bring their forces to this Earth. Which
music just cut.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, shows that they have other means of entering this Earth.
Why are they so
Also,
persistent?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to find out. But the captives that we've captured have been pretty tight-lipped. But also, what's to stop this Hydra from trying again? Only this time, next time, in somewhere like Antarctica, where there's not going to be any heroes to stop them. Ultimately,
We still know why they
Is
chose
there not
New York?
some sort of monitoring?
no, there's no real way that we can monitor any of these incursions to our Earth. Sorry, Sylvan, you had something that you were saying. What were you saying?
Apologies.
Do we know why they chose New York?
No idea. As I said, the captives are being very tight-lipped. I have learned some stuff from them, but that's from the foot soldiers. Well, I've learned that Hydra have technology to open small but temporary portals for groups of maybe 4 people to cross over, no more than that. That's how this invasion begun, bringing over small caches of equipment and building up from there. There's no heroes on Earth 56438. And we asked them about the stolen data, about the cosmic beings, and they suggested that they had hoped to make the portals more permanent by tapping into the power cosmic.
Did they say why there is no heroes in their world?
There's no heroes in their world, according to what they say.
Did they say why?
So do they think
because
they're the bad
Hydra's
guys?
taken over.
Is it like hero perspective thing? So do they know they're the bad guy?
Well, there's no one fighting against Hydra on their Earth, according to them. Before we get too far ahead of things, ultimately, this is what we need to do to stop. This is what I think we need to do to stop Earth 56438. We need to ensure that whatever portal or whatever technology they're using to infiltrate our Earth is shut down permanently. Which means traveling to that Earth.
I was concerned that was going to be what you were going to say. Perhaps since it's Fantastic Four people. They are foursomes, they are fantastic.
I can't think of anyone more suited for the task than the ones who have been busy and diligently taking down Hydra since the very beginning. You 4. But here's the problem. Here's the problem that we've come across. Operating the portal has proved troublesome. Our techs have yet to learn how to crack the code to put into a machine to open a portal to Earth 56438. So we're gonna have to figure out
the numbers
how...
54368? Okay. I used to work at a place and it was just the last 4 digits of their phone number.
We've tried to put in 56438 and every variation around 56438 in the machine, but it hasn't opened a portal as of yet.
Henri would look over at Dominique and just kind of tilt her head.
Can talk to it. May take some time. I can give it some time.
Possibly. Well, we've had other heroes try the technopathic route on this machine, and it seems to be resistant to that type of persuasion.
Is there an alternative path?
Well, if we can find out what that code is. I've tried to talk to Baron Zemo, who Captain America captured during the infiltration of the convention center, but Baron Zemo has been very quiet, not saying anything, not wanting to say anything at all. However, there was damage control construction trucks that had been seen renovating the convention center weeks before Hydra's invasion. It seems as if they were retrofitting this place, purpose for use for the invasion. So, questioning them about about this might lead to some leads about how Hydra has been infiltrating this Earth. There are 2 damage control employees, Jerry and Mike, that frequent a food carts in Hell's Kitchen, so we could possibly talk to them there. Additionally, I've heard some rumors, whispers on the street, that Spider-Woman has been seen around Manhattan with burly-looking guards around her. Now, the puzzling thing about that is Spider-Woman is currently on a classified mission in Europe. So, that leads me to believe that, this leads me to believe that the Spider-Woman is possibly from this other Earth. Is there any questions that anyone has about the information we have so far?
Have you tried 0000?
We have tried 000. We have tried all the normal combinations.
It seems like we have a couple of opportunities to see.
Yeah. But one thing I will mention is you're all pretty famous now within the city. 2 of you are just in your normal getup. One of you looks like a tree man, so it's not gonna bother anyone too much when you're just in your normal civilian gear. However, what I would suggest is finding a way to disguise yourselves so that you're not stick out as much. We don't want the Spider-Woman, if you come across her, to be too suspicious, knowing that the heroes of New York are going to go question her. So I'll leave that up to your discretion to decide how you're going to disguise yourselves, but that's what I recommend.
Hey.
You want us to
Have
disguise
you reached
ourselves
out to
when we got
the
Sim, we need
The
hero
Spider-Woman-
character portraits.
Have you reached out to the Spider-Woman in Europe?
Yeah, we've reached out to Jessica Drew in Europe, yeah.
So
She's still-
that leaves only one option, that this one is somehow a phony.
Yeah, possibly a phony, possibly a doppelganger from another Earth. Alright, any further questions anybody has?
Have you seen what she looks like, or is she masked?
She's not masked. I don't actually think we've got a photo of her unmasked.
So, is she hot?
Yeah,
It's the cake ring.
Sim needs to roll a cake check.
Has she got bitties? Yes or no?
Yeah, there's no photo of her without a costume, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sure there's photos of her without a costume.
Actually, yeah, there is.
Wait, isn't this the one where it's like her costume's just a web?
No,
Is
that's
that
Silk.
Spider-Woman?
That's Silk.
That's Silk. Okay.
Okay, that's all good. Cool. He will say, if you want to know more about Spider-Woman, here is a dossier about her. Let's see.
Is she a Spider-Woman?
Can she do anything a spider can?
So, is
First of all,
she?
this is
Oh
what
God, what's the
Spider-Woman
name
looks
of
like.
those thing?
In costume. And this is the little background that you get given.
What's the name
Gotcha.
of? There's a dude who's a drider. Is it a drider? I still wouldn't say no if she's hot.
Subject, Jessica Drew, codename Spiderwoman, date of birth unknown. Background, Jessica Drew's origins are shrouded in mystery, but according to our sources, she was born to Jonathan and Miriam Drew, two scientists working on an experimental serum to create super soldiers. When Miriam was exposed to dangerous levels of radiation during her pregnancy, she was injected with an experimental serum to save her life, which also had the unintended consequence of altering Jessica's DNA, giving her superhuman abilities. Training and abilities. As a teen, Jessica was trained by Hydra to be an assassin. Her exceptional physical and combat skills were honed by this ruthless organization, optimizing her superhuman strength, agility, and endurance. She can cling to walls and surfaces like a spider and has the ability to emit powerful bioelectric venom blasts from her hands. Given her unique set of abilities and her history with both S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra, Jessica Drew could be a valuable asset in certain circumstances. However, her past affiliation with Hydra should be taken into consideration when determining her level of trustworthiness.
So this is the backstory of the 616 Spider-Woman.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the Spider-Woman of our Earth. And yeah, you're given that dossier. Any further questions that you have for Nick Fury?
Where'd you get the trench coat?
I get them bulk.
You should pass me the
Do you
details.
have
I
any
think they might-
spells?
Well, yeah, sure. Let's say by the end of all this, if we can stop Hydra, I'll give you a spare coat.
Okay,
I just need the guy's number.
you said we
I
need
won't
to
fit.
disguise ourselves? What better disguise than for me to wear a big trench coat and not look like a small Reddit cheerleader?
Well, I don't think this is gonna fit you. It's gonna be a little too long.
Which is the point, no?
Look. I'm not gonna give you one of my coats for one of your disguises. All right?
I know.
He's not one of the. He's not one of the boys.
All right. If that's all, I'll leave you all to your doing what you do best, figuring this out. And I look forward to being able to complete this mission and shutting down whatever Hydra from this Earth is doing and why they're doing it.
Sweet.
Okay. So the four of you make your way out of the convention center, passing by all the different technicians, making your way back into the Fantastica. As you do, once again, there is still that line of people that are at the barrier by the convention center, like cheering you on as you walk into your car, and the car judders as it gets up in the air and then it flies off.
Just to clarify, Meili would definitely be treating her sister like she's her bodyguard, you know, like paparazzi, and like she literally would have followed Dominique to the door and like done the head thing to get her in. Like, you know, sheltering her.
Well, the problem with the with this new car is it's a convertible, so Mimir will be you'll be blocking Mimir as they get in the car, but then as soon as they're out in the open, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Float up into the air, fly off.
Name suggestion.
What is there any discussion between the four of you about what you're going to be doing first, or well, actually, you do need to discuss what you're going to be doing. So, discuss amongst yourselves what you're going to be doing.
I got a name idea for the car, the Resto car.
So, did he say, and it's entirely possible I have not paid all of the attention because he mentioned an attractive spider woman. But did he say he wished for us to disguise ourselves now?
I think we are meant to now be trying to act as quickly as possible. There was a prisoner, there were some former employees who maybe know some things. Or there is this spider lady who I know is your type. But
Many ladies are my type.
We could track her down and
prisoner,
say we need her help.
if
Put on a little ruse.
It's look, I do not like to delay, but
if we can, for the others, I think if we can exhaust them, I can have them do whatever we want. Which they could just write down all the details of the plan. So where do we want to go first? Fast as fuckboy, you are probably the friendliest one among us. Who do you think we should go talk to first? You'd be most likely to convince them?
Sure, like every step of this journey I've had an immediate plan for things, and it's never gone the way that I thought. Despite all the crimes I've stopped, all the criminals I've apprehended, I thought I had that tactical mind, you know, that strategic mind. It's not been working out so far. Maybe it's you guys. You guys are above me in terms of
I mean,
what I
yes,
can plan.
in terms of fashion and perhaps intelligence and perhaps.
Well, you are a very
Probably.
fashionable
But-
person, Meili. I agree.
But you have not contributed. Do not. This does not suit
It's-
you. This sad sackery.
It's not that I'm saying that I haven't contributed. It's just my plans haven't worked out. So I'm a little bit at loss for what I think we should do. But whatever we do choose to do, I'll put 110%, you know?
Ghostlight, did we win?
We've won the battle, but we've not won the war. Let's put it that way.
Then the plans worked out?
Not my plans, though.
Our plans. We did this all together. I am not the person
Avengers, assemble.
Shh. I am speaking. I am not the person to blow smoke up another person's ruins, but you have been just as active a member of this team as present for planning as the rest of us. And if you continue to act like this, I will continue to yell at you.
I mean, if that's what you're into.
I am not into men. However,
That's the fuckboy. You should not say these things. This is a warning to you. You are in danger right now.
He cracks a smile for the first time today. He cracks a smile.
I passed Ghostlight a book from a backpack I have been carrying around with me the entire time. It says How to Talk to Women. And when I pull it out, you see another book that says How to Make Friends.
he lightly flicks through it, but then he stops on a page and he's like, "Oh."
I point to the other book in the bag and she's like, hey, you know, help.
Do you have a bookmark, or can I bookmark this page?
I just pull a leaf like out of my hair.
I mean, that works. He slips it in the book and chucks it down the back of his pants.
Canonically, this entire time I've been carrying around How to Talk to Women and How to Make Friends.
That's the cutest
The
shit I've
entire
ever heard
time.
of.
Why not How to Talk to Men, huh,
goodness.
Patrick?
Because he knows how to talk to men.
exactly.
Did you not see him with Hot Guy?
I'm just saying, yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
This guy doesn't pay attention.
I don't think any decisions were made. So
Excuse me, we're
role-playing.
role-playing through decisions. Chris?
I'm waiting
Chris
for the
doesn't like us
decisions
role
part
play,
of
guys. We're not allowed to role play here.
This is not a role-playing game. Yeah, so, I mean, out of character, I think talking to the prisoner and...
Sorry,
Um,
just let's
Okay.
let's just pause for a minute. When you say prisoner, who do you mean by prisoner?
what's his name? My brain is fucking blanking. Zola?
Oh, Baron Zemo. Okay,
Zemo. Zemo.
You can talk to Baron Zemo. Yep, you could talk to Baron Zemo. You could.
There's the two.
I think
employees.
that's a good idea.
The two
Out
damage.
of character, I think that's a good idea.
Damage Inc. employees. The only thing with talking with Baron Zemo is that might not. Just the amount of red tape that needs to be crossed for you all to do an interview. I mean, it's possible, but it probably wouldn't happen straight away. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, okay.
Fair.
All right. Well, with the other two, basically, if you can just wisecrack them down to 0 focus, can't you, Aaron?
Yeah, I could do, yeah.
Yeah. Because if you do that, then I can just do this. Create a telepathic link with one of them and then say, hey, write down everything you know about Hydra's plan.
Could do. I just walk into a room and I wisecrack them down to 0 focus.
But that kind, like, obviously we're talking game mechanics
Style
here.
is bad.
But if we're talking like in game, going in there and just being insufferably annoying would gradually wear them down so that they don't have any willpower left.
Put them in a room with a TV that has nothing but like Gene Simmons workout tapes for 5 hours.
I will like to mention that these are average civilians that you're going to be talking
Oh, okay. They're not fucking Hydra agents.
to.
Okay.
No, they're just employees for damage control who are like a construction company around New York.
Oh, let's not crush their spirits entirely.
I kind of like the idea of us trying to find Spider-Woman and set up a ruse that we need her help.
Perhaps.
Like, oh, we need your help. We're famous heroes now.
Go to dinner, or
We need your help with something. We're famous heroes now. And then, you know.
but also,
Escalating.
would we know that she has links to Hydra or no?
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah,
dossier.
we talked to
Yeah,
him.
we did get that.
He said that he had contacted the other Spider-Woman. So we know for sure that this Spider-Woman, we don't know if she's from another Earth, but we know she's not our Spider-Woman. She could be a fake.
Yeah.
She could be Mystique. She could be anyone but the actual Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
But she could also know that we're not with Hydra, that we've definitely
Well, that's
we're
what
now
I'm saying
the
is
heroes of
she's-
New York.
If she's pretending to be the hero Spider-Woman of our Earth, we could say, hey, we're famous now and we need your help. Can you help us with something? Like kind of put up that fake, match her energy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then get her isolated, get any information we need to. That kind of stuff. That's one option.
No, that's definitely a good option. I just
Just play into her absurdity of like, oh yeah, I'm Spider-Woman. You're Spider-Woman, why don't you come help us with something?
can, and it will be a sacrifice, but I can flirt with her if I need to.
We always have that backup, just in case.
Only if you
Of
need
course.
to.
If I need to.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your default state, is just flirting.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
really
have
is.
you met Sim?
You don't really have to announce that you're gonna do it if it comes to it. Chris is getting increasingly frustrated.
Yeah. So let's go talk to the little dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
Sure.
fun.
Let's do it.
The little prisoners.
Let's do it.
The
The little prisoners that we
They're
can
not
order.
prisoners. They're just regular people going about their daily lives.
Okay, well then let's go talk to the regular people going about their daily lives.
Is it a man and a woman?
It's two guys.
Are they
Two guys.
non-binary? There's
two men.
non-binary
You
people,
were
Kieran. I
told-
don't know if you know that.
You were told
What's
that,
their what's their
names were
sexuality?
Jerry. You were told that their names are Jerry and Mike.
My sexuality is yes.
Interesting.
Let's go talk to
Mine is
Jerry.
twice a week.
Okay, so you were
Jerry.
told by Fury that they normally frequent the food carts around House Kitchen, so it doesn't take you too long for you're flying out to spot the food carts and where they are, and you slowly descend nearby. Now, my question is, before you do, was there any attempt at disguises beforehand, or no? You're just going to be popping up as
Yeah, no, I think.
Well,
we're
I
gonna go for
I don't want to take the
disguises.
domino mask off, so
So yeah, you're gonna
Secret
be
identity and all.
I just walk up as just a normal person.
So we're
yeah, so
just
you'll be fine, Sylvan.
Normal.
Ghostlight, you'll be recognized. Mimir and Meili, you're gonna need to figure out a
Wood and then something
Yeah.
across.
So, yeah, probably similar in terms of that. But so just to clarify, obviously the disguising, the indication was that we were supposed to now develop personas, right? Superhero personas moving forward.
Yeah,
in
it's
general.
a little difficult. It's a little bit more difficult for Mimir and Meili.
Yeah, of
because
course,
you guys
but, like,
never
that's-
decided to wear costumes. So
But that is like, that was the plan, right? Like that was the whole thing. We're probably never going to be able to live normal lives again, which Meili's fine with. She's used to people following her around everywhere with adoration. But Mimir obviously will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Mimir have a shielding ability
No.
that could
Oh,
keep
as in-
people away from them?
No, not yet.
But like, because I feel like you had something that,
It's like personal
telekinetic shield.
shield that
yeah.
prevents damage. But like, if we need to, if Chris is okay with it, we could sort of reflavor that in social settings. To
I
be,
was gonna
I
say,
create
like,
a bubble around myself.
Less of the reduced damage thing and more of the social side of things. I feel like that would be something Mimir would do. Have like just basically like a personal space bubble.
Yeah.
Chris,
yeah, sure, that's fine.
Cool.
thanks.
Right.
Yeah. So I would braid 2 braids. I've decided with her big, long, curly red hair because it's ridiculous. The mane, and just kind of a mask over the top.
Cool. All right. So the 4 of you descend down nearby. You hop out of the car, make your way down the streets to where the food carts are, to where eventually you see 2 guys in damage, wearing like jackets with a badge that says Damage Control Inc. on it. And they're holding, one of them is holding a hot dog while another one is waiting for their one to be served as the 4 of you approach. Now, what's the approach as the 4 of you come up to these people?
I would assume that we would observe at least a little bit first to see if there's anything that we can pick up on around behaviors or that kind of thing. Like, obviously not for a super long period of time, but like, can we get any kind of indication of...
Sure. What I'm going to need first is I'm going to need a athletics check. Well, is it athletics? Is that the
Agility?
Agility. There we go. Thank you. Agility to remain out of sight from everyone.
Yeah.
Hang on, I think that I can...
Unless you only want one person to go, and then that way it's only one check that needs to be made.
I'm pretty sure that I can use... Hang on, I'm just gonna double check.
Oh yeah, you've got a sneaky thing, don't you?
I have a thing that means I'm pretty sure that I can use agility instead of like my melee instead of agility.
That's only for
Only in-
defense.
Only for defense. Okay, that's fine. I was
Yep.
just trying to find it so I could see.
Yeah, that's all good.
Could I just go up in my medic uniform and just get in line? Like it's
Sure.
like just
Sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
getting
because
lunch.
you obviously won't be recognized, so you can go do that. And you can
I'm just
have a
gonna
link
walk
with-
up and get in line in my medic uniform like I'm just getting lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe let me have a little
Kieran.
bug on me so that way they can hear the conversations.
Meili is just gonna walk up and trip over Mimir, or and make a scene like a couple
Okay.
of morons.
So that's what happens is Sylvan, you get in line, Ghostlight, you hide behind an alleyway nearby. Meanwhile, Mimir, Meili trips over you, therefore exposing both of you to everyone in sight. And
I imagine that we would just stand there and have a little bit of a squabble for a second. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You need to be quiet, Marcel. What are you doing?
I was trying to keep you safe. I'm trying to make sure you are not seen.
I'm seen now. Look what's happened.
Well.
Yeah. With that,
Cut to everyone else. Give us a second to think, guys.
with that, the Jerry and Mike will look over, and then one of them will say, "Hey, Jer, isn't that are they?" Oh wait, no, you guys are in disguise, so you're not
As obvious, but we probably look like a couple of knobheads.
Yeah, just points at it. You reckon they're a bunch of heroes? And the other guy says, "Oh, let's hope so, because if there's a bunch of heroes here, then that means that some of the infrastructure is about to get destroyed, which means that we're about to get paid cash money." And then so Sylvan, you're going to be overhearing. Give me a vigilance check, please, to see how well you overhear.
Absolutely.
Come on, Patrick.
16.
Ooh.
Yeah.
16's enough. Yeah, so you hear them say, you hear one of them say, "I cannot believe that she managed to get us reservations at that place. I mean, we did a pretty good job for her, but it's a pretty exciting time that we'll be dining at Luke. We'll be dining at Luke tonight, and it's just exciting that we'll be in the same room as somebody so famous." And that's kind of what the conversation that you overhear is.
What do I know about this place? Anything?
About Luke?
Yeah.
You know that it's in Hudson Yards. It is a very upscale place that is one of those places that you need to book a reservation in months in advance. These people are saying that somebody has gotten them a reservation tonight for a job well done. And they'll be dining at the same place as that person.
Do they mention the person at all or no?
No, they just keep on saying her. They don't specify who.
Marcel, should we go talk to them? We had discovered it anyway.
May as well, I suppose, yes. Well, so yeah, they would just kind of approach, and I think Henri would do it in a relatively confidently assured, not overly flirtatious, but the kind of friendly that she's very aware could be mistaken for flirting if a cis man was present.
I was going to say, these are two, I assume, cisgendered men. If they are heterosexual, they are going to assume that you walking up to them and talking to them, you're hitting on them.
True. Especially if she's being warm and or friendly.
Yeah.
Would we have been close enough, do we think, to overhear anything about the dinner thing?
No.
Situation? No. Okay. Would anyone who was close enough have been communicating
I can
that?
follow up.
Oh, actually, yeah, because Sylvan, there's the telepathic communication.
Yeah.
Sylvan can do the telepathic communication to Mimir to relay all that information.
Yeah, I think Mimir would have been observing and then just connected. Hey, what did he say?
Yeah,
they
so
said
you're
something about
aware.
Yeah.
and I relay the information. Should I follow up while I'm? What should I ask him?
No, we'll talk to them.
Are you sure? I've been reading up on this.
How to talk to women.
How to make friends.
Meili's already walking to them. Sorry, bye. And then cut the communication.
Yeah, so Meili, you walk up to both Jerry and Mike. One of them says, "Hey, don't fill up too much. You don't want to spoil your dinner for tonight."
Is there some kind of dinner tonight that you would suggest?
Oh yeah, no. They look at they look at you, Meili, and then they just go, "Oh yeah, no, we just got we I don't know if you know, but we're part of Damage Control Inc. And we just did some fine work, and as a thank you for that fine work, we've been given reservations to Luke tonight."
Oh, look, is that not incredibly difficult to get into? She would be like playing with one of her braids over her shoulder while she's talking to them.
Give me an ego check, please.
Shit. Nah, actually.
Ooh, that's exactly what you needed. Exactly what you needed.
Fuck you, Chris.
Yeah, no, they'll say, yeah, we did some renovations to a building nearby here, to house some kind of special machinery, and yeah, the lady who got us to do the job is getting us, is managed to get us reservations at Luke, which is very exclusive.
Oh, what kind of renovations was it? It is all old buildings, aren't you know?
Oh, just one of them just says, "Oh, Jessica Drew, right? The spider." And then that's when the other guy just kind of nudges him in the show. She's like, "No, we don't talk about clients."
Oh, but I am so interested. Who am I going to tell? I don't know who Jessica Drew is. She sounds perhaps like she might be a hot woman. I do not know. But if you have been given dinner reservations, then you must have done such a fantastic job.
Yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, we definitely remodeled the convention center like no one's business. And the other's like, "Shut up!"
Oh, the convention center, that is such a large job. Was it just the two of you? Is there not?
Oh yeah, we were heading the remodeling, but yeah, what's really exciting is that tonight we're gonna be dining at Luke, and not only are we gonna be there, but we're gonna be there with Jessica.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna be at a different table, obviously, but being in the room with someone so famous, that's woo.
Well, you must deserve it for the job you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just while this conversation is going on, I think I'm gonna ask their phone if there's any information that, ask their phone, have a conversation with their phone if there's any information that'll be useful for us.
Okay, what information are you looking for? Just give me a logic check and we'll work it out.
I imagine that there'd be, if they are construction contractors of some kind, potentially they would have got an email that would have any sort of details of the job that they did at the convention center. Yep. So you said logic check?
Yep. Cool. Yeah, so you get the details of the remodeling job that happened a few weeks back at the convention center, and it does seem like the remodeling job done at the convention center was to retrofit the convention center to house all the portal machinery, and also be able to house enough space so that they can let out the vehicles that they summon through the portal. Basically, it looks like the construction job that they did was a hired job specifically to prepare the convention center for the portal.
And any details on who had hired them or anything like that?
Jessica Drew.
Jessica Drew is basically the piece of information we've got here. Okay, cool. That's it for me.
Cool. Do you have anything else that you want to say, Meili, or?
Not really. She would just kind of pretend to flutter around and fluff around a little bit more, and then eventually, excuse herself to go. Yeah.
Sylvan, you go and get you a hot dog from the vendor. Oh, you're muted.
I ordered 12.
Yeah. You come back with a bunch of with an armful of hot dogs as
Meili definitely just takes one without asking.
Yeah, the four of you get back together to to discuss what you're going to be doing moving forward.
From that on that Fury credit card.
It does look like this Jessica Drew has been around for some time. She was the one who organized the remodeling of the convention center.
She will be there tonight. So it is perhaps a good opportunity to get in.
Oui. Perhaps we can try and intercept her before she enters the restaurant. There will be less people around.
That or we would need to go into the restaurant undercover somehow. I would fit in as clientele, but perhaps restaurant staff for the rest of you?
That could work.
Perhaps I will wait on the roof.
Or maybe you can
That is
leverage that
possibly
newfound
something,
fame and just say, hey, it's us, savers of the city.
If we go with this plan, perhaps I will also wait on the roof.
If they know that the people, we don't know if what her intention is or who she is truly. So perhaps I've lost my accent. So perhaps the restaurant staff, if she has been able to get the reservation, will be not favorable towards the people who slaughtered Hydra.
This is a good point.
It is a shot, I suppose.
So what do you want to do?
Staff could work. I feel like that's more consistent,
Mm.
more reliable.
Yes,
Because we could show up and try to get in. They could just say no. So staff option might be the more consistent route.
Okay.
Is it agreed?
Is it
I'm
a...
on favor.
Ghostlight?
He's reading the book.
And he's muted.
Yeah.
I'm reading the book. Can you repeat what you were asking?
Do we go in as staff to the restaurant tonight? Or do we go in and try to like just basically be like, you know, we're famous.
I'm still a secret identity character, so I have to either not be connected to you guys in my public identity, or I have to just be masked up. So I don't think I could be masked up.
We could go
and-
meet Ghostlight in our full get up, and you two go staff, come out at a pincer maneuver kind of thing. Him and I come in there like, hey, it's me and him, save the city. We got an appetite. And then you guys kind of sneak in.
That could work.
Well,
So with plans somewhat laid out here, rough plans laid out, we're going to take our break for today, and we will be back. And when we come back, we're going to be infiltrating Luke and seeing how that all unravels out. So we'll be back in mere
We're all
moments.
very excited.
See you
wee.
momentarily. Hello and welcome.
Hello there.
We are back. We are back from break. Hopefully
Yeah.
everyone enjoyed their break, and for those that are watching the VOD, I hope you enjoyed your no break. But you can pause this at any time. So I
No,
tell
you
you to
can't.
pause
You
this at any
can't
time.
pause it at any time.
Oh, you
Don't
can't
let him
pause
tell you that. You have to
Okay.
watch it all the way through.
Watch it all the way through. So last time we left our heroes, they had been told by Nick Fury that they are going to need to go into Earth 56438 to try to stop whatever portals they have going on in that Earth, the Hydra Earth, and they were told that there was renovations done on the convention center by Damage Control Inc. and and that there's a doppelganger, Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, that has been seen around Manhattan.
And that she's hot.
They discovered from the Damage Control Inc. employees that Jessica Drew had been in charge of the renovations to the convention center to house the portal that had been placed there by Hydra. And they had discovered that Jessica Drew will be at Luke, L-U-Q, tonight. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Kieran, can you confirm? Is that
I would
L-U-Q?
assume, yeah. Luke.
Yeah, that would be my assumption.
Yep. We'll be at Luke tonight, which is a very prestigious high-end restaurant. So the heroes decided that they're going to try to infiltrate Luke tonight, with Sylvan and Ghostlight going in their heroic garb to try to secure a table, and Mimir and Meili deciding to go through the back. Now, as you do a quick flyby of the area in Hudson Yards, you'll see that Luke is a lavish glass building that has a sign emblazoned at the front. Next door to Luke is a cheese shop called Fromage et Vino.
What shop, sorry?
A cheese shop.
Cheese shop, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Well,
So Fromage et Vino. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. It's
Fromage et Vino, I imagine. Vino.
Fromage et Vino. And so that's next door to Luke, which seems to the signage out front, which seems to indicate that there is artisanal cheeses and whatnot in this place next door. So the Rusticar, I believe you were going to be calling it, drops off at a few blocks away. The four of you get out and you begin making your way there. Now, before we catch up with Sylvan and Ghostlight, because both of you have a very direct route to the front, Mimir and Meili, what's your plan in infiltrating as staff members as you arrive at the building? I'm going to say that you two arrive sort of first, sort of come up with your infiltration route. As I said, there's the cheese shop, the artisanal cheese shop next door to Luke's, and then there's Luke's itself. There's like a small, tiny alleyway in between the two buildings. What's the approach?
Is there any catering vans or anything nearby?
Yes, there is. Yeah. Down the alleyway, there's a few vans parked by. You can see that there are some people unloading some stuff from the vans and bringing them into the restaurant, into a side door. There seems to be quite a few people around here. So what's the approach as you try to infiltrate the restaurant?
How are the people dressed?
They're all dressed in uniforms. They all look like they're dressed in some form of staff uniforms, weight uniforms, whatnot. Yeah.
Like white shirt, black pants.
Yeah,
black
There's
vest.
a few that have like black shirts that have like that have the Luke logo on it. They're obviously not kitchen staff. They're like other staff that are there, but yeah, it's a mixture of people in sort of white garb and other people in this black uniform.
I mean, Dominique gets around in all black as it is. Probably not the kind of all black to fit in.
Yeah.
Steal a shirt from the van, or steal shirts from the van.
Yeah, is there any way to get steal a shirt or like an apron or like something?
Not in the van. So what I'm going to say is there'll probably be a changing room. What's that?
Would there be anything in the cheese shop?
You can have a look in the cheese shop if you want to have a look.
I just feel like that was so very like emphasized upon that it's like a path to something that wants to happen. So
they do cheese, but they also do Luke uniforms.
Fromage et vino et Luke uniforms.
Yeah, So we want to have a look in there. Is it closed?
Yeah,
Is
it's open. As you come up to the window, you see that there is a sign that says "Fromage et vino." I can't remember how it's pronounced.
Vino.
Is the proudest cheesemonger for the Hudson Yards' newest restaurant, Loop.
right? So
Kind
if
of
we
right.
were to go in their uniforms, it'd also work
Yeah.
potentially, or be bringing a delivery from the
So-
cheese shop.
Maybe we use our newfound fame here. We go in and we tell them there's something important we need to do to get into Luke undetected, and the owner of this place will be grateful to us. Give us some uniforms, and we go into Luke.
Mm. Alright. Yeah. So if we go in, would there be like a shop assistant?
So you go in. There's a guy with a with hair around the sides of his head, missing the top portion of it. He has a mustache. Very tall figure as you approach, and you enter, and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Fromage et Vino. I'm Jacques.
Pleasure to
It
meet
stinks
you, monsieur.
of cheese, by the way, in here.
Yeah.
It has this pervasive smell that is quite heavy.
Bonsoir Jacques, enchanté. Comment ça va?
Ah, yes, indeed. he kind of nervously laughs as he puts his thumb up.
Très bien, ma sœur.
Tu es français?
Tu parles français?
Oh, yes, and yeah, you want cheese? As he makes his bite to behind.
There would be kind of like a nice little knowing look exchanged between the siblings,
Yeah.
I think, at that point. I have to assume, monsieur, that you are the proprietor of this fun establishment?
Oh, yes, indeed, I am the proprietor of this establishment.
I'm losing it because this guy is clearly putting on a fake French accent.
It's not bad though. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think the fact that you, are doing someone doing an accent,
I'm
yeah.
loving this.
it's fantastic.
Sorry, back in the zone.
I am the proprietor of this place.
Oh, is so very impressive. This restaurant. You
Oh, thank
supply
you.
look.
Yes, we supply Look with our cheese.
Oh. I know that perhaps we have not. Our deeds have potentially not made their way to such high places in society because, this is more a fancy place. But I do not suppose you have heard of the arrows who saved New York recently?
Give me an ego check.
I have something that gives me. I have edge on ego checks that involve getting people to pay attention to me or voluntarily do things for me.
He's not voluntarily doing anything for you at this stage. You're asking him to sort of remember stuff at this moment. With a 14, he'll say, "Oh yes, the heroes of New York from their invasion of Hydra. You're saying that you two are part of them."
Yes, we are the twins. The redhead twins. She kind of.
Oh yes. Oh, I didn't recognize you in your costumes. You've decided to wear costumes now.
We are, trying to perhaps. This is also new to us. We are trying to perhaps get into the role a little bit more. I guess it is not something we expected. It is so very new.
Well, what can a simple cheesemonger do to help you?
Simple is not what I would use, Monsieur. But we can perhaps use your assistance if you would be so kind. We do have someone that we need to see in look tonight, but we do not want to go in as ourselves, you see. We wish to perhaps subtly enter and speak to someone and then leave. I do not suppose there is any ways that perhaps you could help us make this happen?
For the heroes of New York, I will do this.
Merci.
Speaking of, I am about to deliver. I'm about to deliver some of my cheese to Luke. So how about you do it for me, and that way you can get in.
Of course.
You are too kind, Monsieur. Is there some kind of uniform or invoice that we should be using?
Oh yes, just and he passes, like he goes out there, comes out with like one of those, what are they called, those metal things with wheels.
Yeah, the little trolley.
Like a trolley.
Trolley, there we go, that's the word I'm thinking of. He comes out with a trolley with a number of boxes on top of it and a tablet on top of that, and he just says, just bring that to the kitchen and get them to sign it.
Okay.
I think that we are cooking with gas, as they say.
So the two of you make your way into the alleyway, make your way towards the door, and we're gonna catch up with the two of you in a second. Meanwhile, we're gonna cut over to the front of the restaurant where a tree man leans in underneath the door, followed by a guy in a blue costume with a sorry, not blue costume. Why am I thinking blue costume? A hoodie.
It's white.
A white
costume.
hoodie with a domino mask as they make their way in.
I do have a tie. On.
Yeah, you got a tie. Let's just say you got a tie made of leaves. You've just got this.
Oh, even better. Even better.
Just this leaf just dangling by, and there is you approach the concierge. Is that the main guy at the front? Concierge. You approach the concierge.
Correct.
And he looks down in his nose. I will be with you in but a moment. I've just got to just hold
Take
on
your
a
time.
second. Yes, could I please get your names?
The heroes of New York.
The heroes of New. Is that your first or last name?
It's an epitaph.
Oh, an epitaph. Okay. Well, I don't seem to find a reservation under Heroes of New York, and that's when he looks and he trails off as he finishes that. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see, the Heroes of New York. Oh, wonderful.
Aye.
Wonderful indeed. Oh, everyone, we have celebrities here. There's the whole restaurant sort of looks over. We have the Heroes of New York. Oh, of course, come on. Of course, we have a table for you two. Just come with me. We're just and he goes into the main foyer. This place is very expensive. You can just kind of taste it almost in the atmosphere, the fine dining that's taking place here. This is a place that you would not normally be, let's say. And you make your way to the center of the room where the concierge goes up to a couple who are seated and just sort of whispers in their ear, and there's like sort of a little bit of a disagreement until eventually they leave the table, and then you're presented with the centermost table in the place, and he just says, "Please take a seat."
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, sir. Sylvan. I don't know if the chairs will be adequate for your body. I'm sure we can find bigger chairs. That
It'll be fine.
He can shrink a little bit. It's okay. He
I like
knows
to
what he's
imagine
doing.
Sylvan
I just start
has
breaking
left, like,
off a couple
trail of
branches and make a
little-
chair that's bigger.
Yeah.
I'm just
like-
high-fiving people in the restaurant, by the way. Left and right.
Yeah.
They don't want to high five him. He's just they feel obliged.
I'm the hero of New York. High five.
So the two of you are seated in the center. As you are seated, you have. Is there any conversation that happens between the two of you as you are seated at the in the center? In the center.
Well, that was easy
Fancy
to
place,
know.
huh? Yeah, surprisingly.
So
I guess
have to
fame.
break out
has
the book,
some
use some of them skills.
We'll be all right. Let's just order something like not too expensive. We don't want to be like greedy. We're here for a reason. Good food. He looks around nervously, just trying not to give away why they're there.
So waiter comes up and can I get your order, sir?
High five.
He looks at it for a second.
High
Yes,
five?
indeed. And he taps your palm very daintily.
What do you recommend?
Oh yes, I would recommend and he starts to sort of go over very elaborate parts of the menu that Chris cannot say himself. So that is why I'm skipping over that.
I will get the Bu'uf Bu'ur Guggenon. Yes.
That's
Oh, very wonderful indeed, sir. What
Beef
about
version,
you, Monsieur Tree?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I understood
Hold
what
on.
you meant.
I'm googling French foods. Give me a second.
That's what I did.
Can I get the salmon and papaliti?
Indeed, quite a refined taste, sir. May I get
Yes,
you any
we are very
refreshments?
international.
May I get you any refreshments while you wait for your meals?
What's like a French wine? He like whispers under his breath.
Champagne.
Don't mind de Perras Merlot, please. Merlot?
Yes, OJ.
Merlot?
Okay, indeed, yes. We will bring that to the table forthwith. And with that,
Aaron accidentally pronouncing it correctly.
and the waiter will head off.
I'm learning French.
So the two of you are seated at the table. You look out, you see if you can find Spider-Woman anywhere. And you can see that Spider-Woman is sitting at a table nearby, kind of eyeing the two of you up as she's sipping some wine. She has some food before her. She's sitting by herself at a table. Meanwhile, we're going to cut over to Mimir and Meili as they make their way through the staff area of Luke. It's very chaotic. There's stuff happening everywhere as you make your way through the kitchen. As you do, you can see that there is a storage area nearby, which looks like it houses a number of uniforms and boxes. So if you wanted to further disguise yourself in uniform, you can go through there. But you make your way to someone. One of the kitchen aides goes and signs off the cheese delivery and begins unpacking the cheese. Now, when you're there, when the cheese is being unpacked, what do you do? What's the situation of how you're going to plan on staying here?
Is there a bathroom that we can use, perhaps?
Yeah. There's just a bathroom just over there. And he starts giving you directions about where the bathroom is.
Would it be anywhere near like the storage room / staff room?
Yeah, let's say it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I think we're on the same page of we go to the bathroom and get changed.
Okay.
And
So
Mazine.
after a few moments, the two of you get changed into Luke uniform. Begin making your way through the kitchen. The main cooking is sort of done in the upper kitchen, which is a chaotic scene of sous chefs and kitchen staff working at great speed and focus. They see, it seems like they're a machine almost, like just working one piece at a time, just always working at picking up orders, making orders, plating orders, delivering orders, that kind of stuff. The service counter, you make your way up to where the service counter is a plate is placed down and a bell is rung, and you see a waiter pick up the plate. You have a good view out of the restaurant. You can see that both Sylvan and Ghostlight have made it in. They're seated at a seat which is across from Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, who is in the corner by herself. So what did the two of you do as you were...
There, and this is going to betray my service industry knowledge here a little bit. Is there a map of the table numbers on the wall anywhere?
Yes, there is. Yes.
So would we be able to see what table
Yeah.
both the boys and Jessica Drew were at?
Yeah.
Cool. So we would potentially be like, where is the order for the table? Whatever Jessica Drew is at. Has the order come up yet? We are waiting.
Another person will say, I thought we gave that order about 10 minutes ago.
Ugh. Someone is taking my tables again. And she would wander off and, it was more of a ploy to see if there was anything outstanding to go out, for an excuse to go out there.
Yeah.
Is there any jugs of water or anything like that nearby?
Yeah, there's jugs of water, yeah.
Yeah, so refilling water.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing, Meili. Mimir, what are you doing?
I think Mimir is just kind of trying to be as unobtrusive as possible, but being in position to sort of observe and see if there's any sort of opportunity that will pop up as a result of Sylvan and Ghostlight's efforts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So what we're going to cover first is we're going to cover Meili going up to the table to refill some water, well, to replace the pitcher of water that's there. As you go up to Jessica Drew's table, she's sipping the wine. As you come up, you replace the water jug. Do you say anything to her as you replace the water? The pitcher of water?
Good evening, madame. Is your meal as you wish?
Yes, I find my meal satisfactory. Thank you.
And is there anything that we can do for you to make your stay with us at look more comfortable?
No. Everything is going well. I have no complaints so far. Everything is everything is perfect, let's say.
You seem distracted, madame. Is everything okay?
She looks at you. She looks you up and down. And she'll just sort of say, so what part of the plan is this? You come up pretending to be a waitstaff and pump me for information while your other two glare at me from the corner. Where's the other one? As she looks around, the missing one.
No, it is more the time where I scope out your intentions and then perhaps see if you might be amenable to discussing anything with us further, really. I just to feel you out more than anything.
Well, consider me felt out.
Is that consent, I hear? So, and she would at this point have given up the facade entirely, put the water down after pouring herself a glass in what's probably the empty table setting on the other side of the table, and sat down, had a sip of water, and like, so it is a pleasure to put a face to a name, so to speak.
Yeah, and it's a wonder to meet the hero, one of the heroes of New York.
Henri kind of waves her hand a little bit as that is a monicum that was not of our choosing. It is not something that we intended, certainly. I'm sure you can relate to some degree to, you know, stumbling into power unwittingly.
Is that what happened? You've stumbled into your fame unwittingly?
Well, to a degree, perhaps.
So what do I owe the pleasure of one of New York's heroes coming to see me? Well, in fact, 3 of New York's heroes coming to see me. As I said, I'm missing a 4th.
Well, you see, we may have stopped the immediate threat, but unfortunately, apparently, there's still some lingering beneath, and we may need all the help we can get. We have heard that there was other perils in the area.
And what perils would this be?
There's a range of perils from my understanding. I confess I am not the most equipped with all of the knowledge. I am more the vibe check, as they say.
Okay. Then the vibes aren't good?
Sorry, did you say they are?
She's asking that the vibes aren't good.
Aren't? I mean, well, the vibes here are somewhat hostile currently. But I'm hoping we may perhaps be able to turn that around.
Okay. I still am a little bit puzzled about what exactly you need from me.
Your knowledge, your power, my understanding is that you have some reach. So perhaps you can help us identify our concerns. It is difficult to say what exactly is going on beneath the surface. Everything is done so secretly. So.
Well, let me put it this way, there are ears everywhere, my dear. And if you really want to... Well, I'll just say that the dining here is very good, and she'll grab out a napkin, and she'll start writing on the napkin. And she'll look at you as soon as she finishes, and she just says... She just says, look into my eyes. No, sorry, look at my eyes, and then order, and she passes you the note, which unfortunately there's no handout of the note, so I'm just going to have to do a... So there's the note there. And she passes you the note and she says, that's probably the best I can do. And she dabs her her lips and she says, waiter, can I get the check, please?
Henri would be communicating this with Dominique as like to the best of her ability, reading her the note and giving her the information. But like she would, you know, I appreciate your guidance, Mademoiselle. You have been only too accommodating this evening. I hope you enjoy your night. And can I see if, I guess, there's anything off about like the note itself? Obviously she's given it to me and I kind of feel like she's saying people are listening even in the restaurant, but is there any way that I can confirm how or see how like genuine she's being?
Vigilance check.
Hmm.
10. 10's not really a great number.
No, it's not.
She's definitely cagey, but whether or not she is being genuine with what she says, you're not too sure.
Yeah.
Before I leave, if you plan on going, and she sort of leans in close to whisper this to you. If you plan on going to the other place, seek out the resistance. And then she stands up and then goes to leave. And as she leaves, you actually notice that a few other people stand up and leave as well to follow her. Sylvan, Ghostlight, we cut over to you as the two of you sort of see this exchange happen between Meili and Jessica Drew, and then Jessica Drew stands up and then leaves. Did the two of you do anything?
Just like I'm numbing. Other than that, I don't know.
Can I look to see how what is what's the vibe, I guess?
The vibe?
Yeah. Does it look like my teammate is struggling and needs me to intervene?
No.
Or does it look like she's handled it?
Looks like she's handled it. Looks like it's the end of the conversation. Jessica Drew stood up, left. You saw that she passed something over to Meili, but you're not too sure what. You're not part of the telepathic link. Mimir, you are. You know exactly what's happened in this conversation. I'm going to leave it to the four of you to kind of decide what you're going to do at this point now that Jessica Drew has left.
I'd raise my hand because she's still wearing the outfit.
Yeah.
Correct. I'd wave my hand over like, I need a drink kind of thing. See, have her come over.
Yeah, I'll stuff the napkin in my pocket and, I'll palm the napkin and pick up the water and take it over to the gentleman, and I'll fill their water as a waitress does, and then I would slip the napkin to Sylvan.
Okay.
And
So
perhaps you can
how's the meat tonight?
browse the menu a little longer, and you may be able to decide. Perhaps, like she's trying to hint at checking whether those are actually on the menu or not.
Oh yeah, you're checking if that's no, that stuff's not on the menu.
I mean, they don't look like real dishes. First of all,
They are real dishes.
Yeah,
Are
they
they?
definitely do. What doesn't look like a real dish there to you?
the watermelon and mint salad sounds odd.
You need to expand your horizons, my friend.
Watermelon and mint salad is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, some of the stuff is on there, obviously, but like not exactly worded how it is on the napkin. Let's put it that way. At this point, the dinner will have ended, and the group of you can rejoin in an area nearby As you rejoin, what discussions are the group of you going to have?
Well, this is obviously some kind of code, and I'm concerned if there's some sort of resistance. The Hydra remnants have gone underground.
So what do we think the code means?
There is too many things for us to make an order of these things, and it be some sort of password, I think. That would not make sense, no?
Guess we can take it to Fury. That's the only option I can think of, unless one of you,
Can you try
any of these ring a bell to any of you?
puzzle it out, sister?
Yeah. Can I do a logic check to see if there's anything I can decipher there?
Yeah, sure. Fantastic. I will say this: the key word is "look at my eyes." I'll see if you can work it out from that. If not, I'll just tell you.
Okay.
All right.
Look at my eyes. SAW. So there's words. Obviously, it's going to be a pun on eye versus eye, like as in eyeball versus the letter I. I'm gonna copy this into a notepad
Yeah, that's what I'm doing because
because
I'm
it's
like,
different lines and such.
and I think that that's potentially like on purpose, but also
If you want to know how it's laid out in the book,
Yeah.
I'm just copying it. Just give me 2 seconds. I've just posted what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at my eyes. Spicy ahi, wasabi. I'm going to try letters before eyes. PHWB. Nah, that's not it. It's not going to be letters after eyes either.
oh,
Aaron, you got anything for us?
Hey,
I'm still so confused.
So the look at my eyes is important, right? That's what we got from my logic check.
Is the number of the, like, is it like 4, 7, 13 or whatever? Is it? Nothing doesn't seem right.
That could be right. Like it could be the
Well,
because there's
number of-
5 digits. It could be
Yeah.
the code to the universe.
The number, yeah. So if there's
Whatever
1, 2,
multiverse they are.
3, 4, 5. There's 5
There's
eyes
five in the
line.
first sentence. There's 2 in the second sentence. There's 3 in the third sentence.
4.
Oh yeah, 4, sorry. There's 6, 7 in the fourth sentence. And then 3 in the last.
7. Yeah.
Is that right, Chris? Are we on the right path?
Number.
It could be.
Oh, you're a fucking jerk.
You could
If
be.
we get it, you legally have to tell us. That's the rule.
So what's the
Fantastic.
what's the numbers that you're talking about now?
the
Sorry,
number
the
of
number
eyes
of
in each
eyes.
line.
Okay. Cool.
That'd be
6.
reassuring.
4, 2,
No, it's 6-2.
Yeah.
6-2-4. 6-2-4-7-3. 6-2-4-7-3.
Okay. If that's what you believe that is, we can continue on if you'd like.
You did say to Kieran, look at my eyes, and if you don't get it, I'll tell you. You did say that.
Yeah, I did say that, to be fair. All right, so the group of you head back towards the the Rusticar. As you make your way back, you're going to have to give me athletics. Well, sorry, not athletics. What's it called? Acrobatics? Acrobatics? Is that the A?
What's this
Agility.
Agility. Sorry. Agility checks. You all of you will have to give me agility checks, please.
For? To be are we doing
22?
fuckers?
Yeah, to be sneaky.
Cool.
I got a fantastic.
Edge on this.
We're not using our karma at all.
Yeah.
Kieran, are you sure that you have 3D dice turned on?
Yeah.
It's weird. That's twice that you re-rolled something and it's giving you the exact same number.
Yeah, but I like 4. It's more likely for it to re-roll and give me the exact same number because if I rolled a 2, it bumps it up to a 4.
Yeah, but did you get like a 2?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at it. I'll re-roll again.
Yeah, just to make sure.
That one rolled on a 2. Like literally just rolled on a 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
got
so
caught
as
again.
as the four of you make your way to the convention center, you'll suddenly be set by sorry, not the convention center, the Rusticar. You'll be set by a number of people who walk up and say, "Hey, aren't you for the heroes of New York?"
Excusez-moi, the parle français?
With that, they'll press a button on their wrist, and this armor just appears around them. And there's 4 of them as we begin combat. All right, so we've got a bonus round to start off with. We've got Ghostlight's bonus round. So Ghostlight, what are you going to do for your bonus round?
He's gonna scat, apparently. Doobie-doobie-bop-bop-bop.
6, and I'm gonna use a reaction to move, and then I'm just gonna punch this guy in the face, in the metallic face.
Okay, they've got damage reduction 2, so that's 4 times 2 plus 4, so that's 12.
That's 12. Yeah.
Chris, just so you know, Alba's hitting on you in chat.
Jesus.
Iron dudes.
I just read it. I was like, oh.
Oh my god.
Even I blushed reading that.
All right.
Ooh.
So now we are in the normal round where it's going to be Mimir.
Yeah.
Mimir, you go.
Cool. I'm gonna grab Top Boy.
Who?
Top boy. Boy on top.
Oh.
That's against melee defense.
Yep.
Is he grabbed?
Yeah, he's grabbed.
Cool. And
Crush.
let's crush,
Wash.
which is logic attack against
Nice.
their resilience defense.
Yep, that hits. Okay, so they got damage reduction
20
2, so
27.
that's 4 times. Yeah, 27.
Cool. And then I'm gonna just back up just a little bit. There.
Math as fuck, boy.
Here we go.
Ghostlight, it is now your turn again.
I am going to do a double punch. I get edge. I'm gonna try for the fantastic. Didn't get it. Still more
Still want
damage.
more damage.
Yeah, so
16
6 times 2.
damage.
Yep, 16 damage.
And then I'm gonna hit him again. And roll the center one. That's 14 damage if it hits.
Yep. 14 damage, that does hit.
Cool, that's me.
It is now their turn. And they are going, well, the one that's entangled with you, Ghostlight, is going to go and do it's just going to do is just going to shoot at you.
Okay.
14
Nope.
is not going to be enough. Next one is going to try to shoot into you, Meili.
That tracks.
16 should be enough. 26 damage.
To hit, I use my melee defense
Yeah. So
for
what's your
agility attacks.
what's your melee
16.
defense? 16, so that does hit.
Yeah.
Just about.
Do you have any damage reduction?
You know, I think I do actually.
Nice.
I have damage reduction 2.
Okay, so that is 5 times 2, so
16.
that is 16 damage instead you take.
Magic number.
The next one is going to do. They're going to glow a blue light as they shoot out from this blue light towards you, Sylvan.
Okay.
As they do an elemental blast at you. Well, no, sorry, no, they're not going to do that. They're going to do. What's it called again?
They can in fact hurt me. You only have DR3 if they have a times 4 multiplier. They will still
Yeah, they
hurt
do
me.
have a times 4 multiplier.
So you
Yeah, I'll just
be-
do an elemental blast. And what they're going to do is they're going to shoot out fire at you, Sylvan.
Ooh.
Okay.
As a burst of flame comes out as they shoot at you.
Okay.
So 15.
So I just take the
is it-
full then.
Yeah, it's Marvel as well, so you take 60 points of damage.
60 points of damage.
And then the next one is going to hit into you, Mimir, as they do. What's this? Okay, they're gonna do covering fire on you, Mimir,
Mhm.
and this is gonna be against your vigilance defense.
Okay.
16
Doesn't hit.
doesn't hit. Damn, and it's a Marvel as well. Cool. They spend 10 focus on that. Oops. Sorry. Nice. Alright, and it is now Sylvan's turn. Sylvan, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up to here, and I'm gonna use a new ability. Crushing. Oh wait, wrong one. Sorry. Hold on.
Crushing grip, brand new. Never used that one before.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
Wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Grappling technique. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, 15 will be enough.
Okay. So
Uh,
I grab them and I deal that damage. So I'm able to.
Nice.
I do both.
So,
So now they're.
So their damage reduction 2, so that's 4 times 6. So that is 24 plus 7 is 32.
32. And then as a reaction.
24
I
plus
will
7.
use-
31.
31.
31, yeah.
31.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Otherwise, I would have done that for you.
you're
Oh,
the-
Matty
you're the
boy.
math. Uh-huh.
What are you even here
And then
for
as
if
a
you're not doing
reaction,
maths
I'm going to
on
use
command,
crushing
Aaron?
grip.
Because I'm
Yep.
fast. That's why.
That's fuck. We-
Okay.
Perform. Do a trick.
Oh,
Fantastic.
fuck.
Yep, you crush this guy out of his suit, and he's going to use his tech reliance to shoot himself out of the suit, and he's going to try to run away.
Okay. I don't think I have much against that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me, but I will follow him wherever he runs. I have movement still, I think. How much should I move? I got movement.
You got
Where's he
4
going?
spaces of movement.
I got 4 spaces of movement. That's my turn.
Sorry, I'm just putting in the...
I'll wherever he goes, I'm gonna follow the 4 spaces.
Meili, it is your turn.
Hello. Cool. So, I've been trying to figure out how to get over there quicker, but yeah, I just need to try and get close, I think, at this point. I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then take movement instead of my action and get to here.
You do around.
Sorry?
You could do around.
Yeah.
You just take a little bit of damage, but you get to.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Does the same thing that you just did, but you get an opportunity to attack as well. It's under reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reaction, make a close attack. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So just a regular attack.
Alright, you're gonna do that regular attack?
Wait, that was just my score. Sorry, hang on.
Oh, Jesus.
that was not an attack roll. But
Why is that so
How
high?
did that?
Honestly,
Yeah, why did that go?
maybe-
up?
Why is it so high?
You've got a problem in there.
Something's
I've
broken.
had that happen before to me yesterday when we were doing a session.
What's
You have
it?
a
Sim roll
zero in there anywhere?
156.
I think you've got a bonus somewhere with a 0 on it in the ability score override section.
Bonus with a 0.
Yeah, you've got you've got like a number with a 0 at the end by accident.
No.
Or do you have any blank spaces in your
I have a
thing?
blank space.
That's
You
why.
put 0 in there instead.
What am I meant to have there?
Just a 0.
No, it's
What
meant to
is
have
it?
something. It's my +4 bonus to melee checks. And my damage multiplier.
Yeah, that's all. You've got a +2 at the moment with your
You,
plus
should,
set.
you should
That's
you should
right.
have a +4.
Yeah, cool.
Just roll
Alright,
it again.
let's try
just to
that
check.
again.
146. It seems like that hits.
Yeah.
There you go.
17, that's more reasonable. Alright. Alright, so you ram into this guy, he takes 22 points of damage.
He takes
You-
44, I take 22.
Okay. He takes 44. Okay, he takes 44 points of damage. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He takes less than
No,
that.
he takes 18 times 2, 36.
Whoops. Whoops.
Thanks, Max
I don't
boy.
remember what his health was.
Zero.
Just put him to 0. I think we beat him.
Yeah, we did.
Hang on, it was 90. He got hit once, and then 36. So yeah, that's actually about right. That's actually about right. Cool. And are you gonna do anything else on your turn?
No,
Uh,
that's it.
that was the guy I crush and gripped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Mimir, it is your turn.
Cool. For this guy, I'm gonna try and force a telepathic link.
Okay.
Get him.
Yep,
Does a
you're able to
19
form a telepathic link.
Yeah, cool. So that is my standard action, and I am gonna hold off on my reaction in case I get shot at.
Okay. Ghostlight, it is now your turn.
I am going to pass.
Okay, you're gonna move your. Where are you gonna move?
No,
your
no,
turn
no.
to?
I'm just gonna end my turn. Not use my actions. I'm just gonna use them as reactions later.
Okay. It is now their turn. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna fly away. They have flight.
Which one's flying? My one?
No,
3 out of the 4.
Yeah. 3 out of the 4
Well,
are
if-
flying away.
If
They've
one of
got
them's
flight.
held by Mimir,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, concentration.
Well, okay, 2 of them are going to fly away. They've got flight 2, which means they can fly up to 50 times their flight speed. So that means
Cool.
that 2 of them are gone.
Well, one of them is gone, and one of them I still have a telepathic link with.
Well, there were 3 there. Oh,
Yeah.
true, yeah, you still have a
One was
telepathic
down.
with one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
How what's the range on that? Is that just infinite? Okay.
Yeah.
I just line of sight. Yeah.
Well, line of sight, okay.
No, not even. The character can communicate telepathically with one person at a time, and they must have met or seen the other person before. The communication can be verbal, visual, or even more complex, such as imparting location information. There's no limit to the distance, as long as the character and the target are in the same dimension.
Okay.
So actually, it'll be at the start of my next turn. I'm going to attempt to give him a command.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Hydra agent that is going to remain behind is going to shoot at you, Meili.
Oi.
Uh, 12 is not going to be enough. Sylvan, your turn.
I'm going to, I guess, just go up to him and I'm just gonna, I guess crushing grip is the more effective route.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and do that.
16, 23 damage.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up.
I'm gonna go ahead and crush and grip him then.
Yep, he is down. He is
All
down.
right.
Good night.
Okay.
I'm trick
Meili,
cheating. That's fine.
it's your turn.
Guy in front of me is held.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
I have a question, actually, a rules question.
Hmm?
If a target is grabbed full stop, even if it's not by the player character, can they still use crush and grip on them?
No.
The character what?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Why not?
But, well, if you grab someone, yeah, how can I then crush and grip them without grabbing them?
Because they can't move regardless, so they can't stop you.
Yeah,
No,
it's not about them,
but-
it's about me. Like, to crush and grip someone, I have to have a grip that I crush, right?
5 or more characters. It's a close attack with an edge. For this attack, add +1 to the melee damage bonus for every 2 points of focus they spend.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
How much focus are you going to spend?
You can spend a max of 20.
10.
20.
Or I could spend 10.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were asking. It sounded like a question when you said it.
No. No.
He really wants you to spend 20.
Yeah.
I really
Alright,
do want you to spend
Jesus,
20.
Right. Close attack. Just normal close attack and then
Yeah,
plus
with an
1.
edge.
Go for
Do you have any
Marvel.
edge on this?
You get 2 edges because it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
Second edge?
Middle boy. Go it again.
There you
Yes. I
How
think
does
that'll
Meili
probably do it.
take this
go.
guy
84
out?
damage.
Just like she's obviously just rammed into him, and he's probably not gone terribly far because he's still being held
Yeah.
by Mimir. So she would literally, like, hands together, and literally smash down on top of the machine thing.
Cool.
Can we say
Alright.
it was kind of like a volleyball? You run in and like smash, and he bounces up, and then
Yeah.
Mimir like
Yeah.
telekinesis them back for the spike to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Cool,
that.
that is exactly what happens as combat has ended and our heroes are
Do I need to roll a logic check to tell that one that I'm telepathically linked to come back and eject from their thing?
Just tell him to hop out mid-flight.
Yeah.
Give me a
Get
logic
out.
check. So is that what you're gonna say? Is hop out?
Come back and then eject.
Okay. So so suddenly after a few moments, when you're all cleared out, this figure comes down, does a superhero landing, and then pops out of their armor. What do you do once they pop out of their armor?
Surrender?
They look at the 4 of you, and they just put their hands up.
Okay,
I do not
so
suppose you would be willing to tell us who sent you?
We were watching you. We were watching you exit out of the restaurant after you talked to Jessica.
Yes, but not just of your own volition. I don't imagine you would have been told. No?
No, we
Yes.
we decided to intervene after we saw you exit out of the restaurant.
It's like speaking paper. Cool. Someone else try.
No one else try?
My name is Sylvan. I'm reading from the book. My name is Sylvan, and I would very much like to be your friend.
Who do you answer to? I am.
We work for Spider Woman.
Didn't even need a check. Thank you.
Does she pay well?
We do this for the glory of the supremacy.
What are
She
your
give you
hobbies
regular
like?
compliments?
What are some of your hobbies? I like eating food.
Is there something wrong with this guy?
I do not.
How about rock
I-
climbing?
He wants
It is a
to be your
pastime of
friend,
mine.
dude. He wants to be your friend.
Okay. So, is there anything further that you're going to say to this guy, or is it just going to
No.
be?
Just lock him up, Spider-Man style.
Yeah.
Leave him hanging from a street light or something.
Yeah, but like
Does
Groot
he have any
Spider-Man
like
style.
badges or anything?
Sorry?
Does he have like a badge?
No, he doesn't have a badge.
Does he have any like a phone or anything? Like how does he contact his boss?
No, he doesn't have a phone.
You said the metal came out of him. Can I get that device?
Sorry?
Can I have
The
an armored Groot? You said he like
Oh.
hit a thing and he got covered in armor.
Oh, right,
Armored Groot.
yeah. I'm gonna say that they're linked organically with each individual Hydra soldier. So it's not
Gotcha.
gonna
So
be
no
a case.
Iron Groot.
No Iron.
What I'm hearing
Groot,
is there's no Iron Groot.
unfortunately. No Iron
Gosh
Groot,
darn it.
unfortunately.
he learned his lesson with the tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give it
so-
literally in Sylvan's case, giving a tank to a tank.
Yeah.
No. It's the speed boost. Imagine me going 50
Yeah.
tiles a second.
I don't have to imagine.
So you tie up this Hydra goon, leave them to the authorities. You give them a call, and you head off to the convention center. Is that correct?
Yeah. Why the fuck not?
Report back in with Fury. We think we've got the code.
Okay. You arrive back at the convention center. It's nighttime. Not as many people out at the moment, but the few that are still out gawk at you as you arrive. But you make your way inside the convention center, where there's still techs working about. Fury is still there, and Fury looks at the four of you, and he just says, "Made any progress?"
No,
You
we
didn't
are
say if you
just
like
coming
rock
to see how
climbing
you
or
are.
Oh, well, I'm doing fine, thank you. Still wish we could open up this portal, but hopefully the four of you can figure out something soon.
The girl too little, Daddy.
Oh,
Have you
I'm
not,
sorry. Your
understood-
group just say very random things at times, so I genuinely thought that you were here to check up on me.
You have not heard sarcasm before?
Well, to be honest, sometimes my experience with your group is you sometimes are a little bit too literal.
Okay. Well, we think we have the code from Spider-Woman.
Oh,
Uh,
Spider-Woman just willingly give you the code?
In a manner of speaking.
Yes, that is exactly what she did.
I suspect, based on what she said, that she is perhaps a member of some sort of resistance in this.
There's a resistance.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's something.
Is what she kind of said, yeah.
Could mean that you have allies when you arrive there.
Is that what we are doing?
All right. So what's the code? There's
62473.
Okay.
6247. And as he's about to put the final number in, there's an explosion at the front. And he's just like, go check that out. The four of you exit out of the of where the convention center portal is, and you see that there is a group of Hydra agents, and also some that are in armor that are being led by Hawkeye from that other Earth, and they're ready to come in and fight. And we are going to go into combat again. Alright, so let's go into turn order, starting with Mimir. Go ahead.
Does
Bonus-
Aaron get
bonus
a-
action.
Oh, sorry,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, Ghostlight, you have your bonus round. Sorry.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use this opportunity. Seeing Hawkeye again reminds Ghostlight of the night that he caught him doing some snooping. And you guys see him just zip, not even a split second behind Hawkeye. And he's going to accidentally shove his fist straight through Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So just accidentally fisting Hawkeye, got it.
Accidentally just
I wanted to
Through
fist
the heart.
Hawkeye.
I'm gonna spend 10 focus to use that. I am going to attack with melee
Yes.
with an edge. 28 damage.
You
And that's my bonus action.
phase through Hawkeye as Hawkeye takes some damage. It is now Mimir's turn. Mimir, go ahead.
Cool. There's a few of them this time, so I'm going to use my reaction to activate my telekinetic protection. 1 second. And I am going to use my action to... You know what? I'm going to try and force a telepathic link with Hawkeye.
Okay.
Does a
Yep, you're able to.
21...
Yep, you're very much able to.
Fantastic. So I've got that link ready to set a command next turn.
Meili, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna
No.
run. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dude. I want to bang these guys' heads together.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, you easily take them out.
I'm good. I'll take them out completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only
So don't-
low
yeah,
level.
Cool. And I am going to use the rest of my movement to get closer to these guys, just so that I'm. Yeah, I know it's only the one square, but I'll.
Yep.
Get myself closer. And I'll hold my reaction.
Cool. Ghostlight.
I'm going to continue to spend that 10 focus to whenever Hawkeye, with his attention on me, tries to block a blow either with his bow or his arm. My super speed self will phase through his block and hit him with a hit.
Okay.
Let's get a little roll. Let's edge that center. Does that hit? Question mark.
Yes, that does hit. Are you
Okay,
taking
another
Hawkeye
16.
out?
Oh, fuck. He was a big shit.
I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did the first time, sort of like punch him through the heart, and doing so will cause him to sort of fall over in shock.
Yeah. And indeed you do. You punch him and you find your fist phasing through his chest. As you pull your fist out, you're like, what the hell? And with that, Hawkeye just goes, oh, and falls over unconscious. And you can see from his sprawled out arrows, you can see that there's a number of arrows in there that were like flame arrows as well. So he clearly came here prepared to take down the tree man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. Since I didn't use my second action, I'm gonna run up to this metallic guy and do the same thing to him. 10
Yep.
focus.
Alma.
20 damage.
Is enough, and we're gonna hit that one. Okay, they take. They have 2 damage.
They take the full 20 because it ignores damage reduction.
Yeah, true. 20. Cool.
Cool. That's my go.
All right, it's now Hawkeye's turn. Hawkeye is down, so it's not his turn. It's Sylvan.
I'm gonna still step right on here, and I'm gonna bang the heads of the 2 iron dudes.
Yeah, bang heads.
You're buying my head any day.
Ayo.
Cool. So they've got damage reduction 2.
Before you do that, I'm gonna use a karma. Before you do all the math, I'm gonna use a karma.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get that 3 a little higher. A 5.
Cool. So 5 times 6 is got it.
30?
37.
37. 37 damage each.
That's my turn. We can just stay here, just banging. Boom! Now your turn. Boom! Now your turn. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, it is
Now
now
you.
the armored Hydra agent's turn, and they're going to do an elemental blast of fire at you, Sylvan.
Oh, I almost forgot
And
to
they're
add
going
my
to
health back.
spend. And they're going to spend 10 focus on this to boost it up by 5. Is that correct? No, that's not right.
Yeah.
How much?
It's double.
Plus 1 for every 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
5.
plus 1 for every 2.
So they're going to use 10 focus. That's 10. Let's hope that they hit.
16.
Oh, let's
I'm
not.
big, so I get a little lower, so it's 16 and 17 for me.
Ugh.
That doesn't
Gross.
hit. That does not hit.
Nope.
Next one is going to try to do the same thing. And
does
that
hit.
does hit. So you take 18 points of damage in total. And also I need to roll a dice because there was a missed hit.
It's not 18. It's 23 because of the +5.
No, this
Oh,
one
that's right.
didn't do a plus. This
Oh,
one didn't do
okay.
a plus.
Okay.
You
So I need
did
to
say
roll.
this guy's gonna do the same thing.
Oh, yes,
Which is fine.
Hey, I need that 5 points. Go on.
It's now the Hydra agent's turn, and the Hydra agent is going to do a shoot into. Is going to try to shoot into. Let's say Sylvan, and just is going to fail completely. Cool, fails, but
Yeah.
because it was a missed hit, I need to roll a d6 for something.
Don't!
You got a 6.
Please do.
All right. Let me just double check. Okay. Cool. All right. It is now Mimir's turn. Mimir, go ahead.
Okay, well, my telepathic link was broken, so the thing that I had planned I can't do now. So, what to do?
Punch the little guy. Just walk over
Yeah.
and punch him.
You know what? I'm just gonna run straight at him and do my what's it called? Ram.
Are you going to ram him? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna ram him. So that's just a melee attack.
I'll help you with this. I got some reactions. I'll help you with this.
Does an 11 hit?
I'm helping you. You get edge.
Might.
Yeah.
Yes, 11 just hits.
Nice.
You edge that 6 or
Alright,
crit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I take 25, he takes 50 damage.
He is out of it. As you ram into this Hydra agent as they're knocked out.
Yep. Cool.
I would scold her
yeah.
for that, by the by.
She just comes up and like does a running overhand, knocks him out, and then he's like, "Ow!"
Meili,
You
it is your
bitty
turn.
I'm just ganging up on these two Iron Man.
Yeah, let's bang their heads.
Yeah.
So, Sylvan's just on that. It's my
I'm gonna
turn.
help. I'll help. I'll use my other reaction and I'll help you with this. So that's what, 3 edges or two edges?
2.
It's a hell of a concussion they're about to have.
Okay. And
Come on.
Ah.
Give me
Okay.
the 1.
cool.
That's right.
Hey, a little
Alright,
higher.
so that is 5 times 6 is 30, 36.
30.
36.
36 damage each. Oh, this one up here is taken out.
Yeah,
Nice.
boy.
Nice.
There's only one left.
Ghostlight,
is
bring us
something's
home.
gonna happen
Is it
when
your
you
go,
kill
Meili,
him,
or do you have
so-
anything else you want to do?
No, that'll do.
Cool. Ghostlight, it is now your turn. There's one.
I'm gonna let
Bring us home, buddy.
I'm gonna let Sylvan do it. I'm just gonna pass again.
Really?
Sylvan, it is your turn.
I guess I'll crushing grip, or not crushing grip. Sorry, grappling technique him. Is he up still?
25 damage.
No, he is not. No, he is not. Cool.
I can. Like, he doesn't.
Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright, and that is the end of combat as you all have stopped these Hydra forces from coming in and intervening while you put the portal. And with that, Fury will look over the console at the 4 of you and go, "Fantastic work, team. You managed to quell against the invaders." And he'll go up to the group of them and begin to arrest them in a sense. But after a few moments pass, the group of you wait as Fury has got the technicians to all tie up the Hydra goons, and he moves over to the portal and the portal controls, and he says, "All right, are the 4 of you ready?"
Sure.
ready as we'll ever be, I think. Can one truly be ready for this?
He enters in the code. The code, what was the code again? It was
62473.
62473. He enters in 62473. And with that, the portal opens. It opens before...
Good job, Patrick.
It opens before all of you. And appears.
Oh, the gift again!
Shiny portal.
Oh, yeah.
More friends to make, guys.
Getting our money's worth on that animated portal.
It goes,
So,
you know.
so as you there's a burst of crackling green light that fills the convention center as a hum of electricity grows. The green light condenses into a perfect circle, forming the gateway back to Earth 56438. So, with the portal now open, do the four of you enter through?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Why not?
sister, is
More
this
Why the fuck
friends.
none?
is this
Still.
what you expected?
At least we won't be famous through there.
I suppose this is correct. So better
As
for
we
you,
walk
not
through-
so much better for me.
You can
As
be
we
more
walk through,
famous
can
when
I
we get back.
snag can I try to snag his trench coat?
Wait, what?
As
What?
we go
Just
through
trying
the
to
portal,
rob
can I try
Jerry.
to can I snag his trench coat?
I mean, it's on him. It's not going to be easy.
You trying to pull him through with us?
Yeah, you'll
Just
you'll
the
be
trench
more
coat.
likely to pull him
No,
through
he
with
wants
you
the trench coat.
than
That
pull
works
the
for
trench
me.
coat.
That's fine. I don't see a problem here. Does anyone else?
Yes. No. Meili does. Simone doesn't, but Meili does.
In fact, you know what? He's going to have trench coats for you. We're going to make this easy because you guys had mentioned earlier on that you wanted trench coats.
Can
And
I,
he's
can I
like,
have a white trench coat?
here you go. He'll present you with a white trench coat. Why not? You're all
Sick. We
presented
walk
with
through looking like
trench
we're from the
coats by-
Matrix movies.
Says Ghostlight on the back with
Chris.
little sparkles.
Is gentle parenting us as the DM.
Yeah.
Alright, so the four of you enter through. The screen is filled with a blinding light as we end today's session of the Cataclysm of Kang. And next time we pick things up, we're going to be in Earth 56438. So,
Sure.
that was the end of the session, everyone. Hope you all had fun. Hope you all had a good time. Let's say goodbye to our cast, starting with Kieran. Go ahead. Kieran, tell us where we can find you.
Yeah, I'm Kieran, aka KaradanZero. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/KaradanZero, usually on Mondays and Fridays.
Hi, I'm SeaGoatGames. I also DM this game. We have a podcast dropping in November for it. Keep an eye out.
Hello, my name is Aaron. I was playing Ghostlight, fastest fuckboy, Mathis fuckboy as well, outside of games.
So that's just your news.
I don't do too much here, other than play at the moment. But maybe in the future more.
Hi. I'm Simone, aka SimoneIsSimone, aka SimoneIsSimone, aka SimoneIsSamantha, aka Karadan1, the absolutely objectively superior Karadan. And aside from playing as Meili in this Cataclysm of Kang real play tabletop RPG on roleplay with an E Nights, I am also most well known for being married to a beautiful streamer named Emma X Marie. Usually she would be
This is
streaming
true.
at this time, but she's currently not very well because one of our friends got her sick. One of our very she and I have a mutual friend who got her sick. Platonic though.
I'm sorry.
And I
Sorry,
am your
Darren.
narrator, Unemployed writer. You're already where you need to be following my stuff. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us here, all that kind of stuff. Since Emma's not streaming, who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid?
Stay Pete by night, maybe.
Huh?
I don't know. St. Pete by night?
Emmy's on as well. Emmy Divergent.
I don't know who that is.
Tragic.
We will raid into another streamer. Another streamer. Of course, we're going to raid into another streamer. Into another roleplay channel. We may as well do St. Pete by night. They're playing some Vampire the Masquerade. Come on, join in. Give them some love. And we'll do the
some
raid.
blood.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll be back probably in
Bye.
about 2 weeks' time. Bye.
Hopefully 2 weeks.
Bye.